In 1973, I was born, and my parents took their hand at some city life for a little while, and then they said, nope, it's time to go back to the farm. So when they moved here, I was maybe 1 year old. My dad did all the work outside. He had one employee who helped him. My mother did all the financial work inside and helped raise myself and my sister here on the farm. Unfortunately, in 1984, I was 10 years old. My father died of pancreatic cancer. And at that time, my mom had the choice of going back to the city, selling the farm, but she decided that she wanted to stay here. So she was one of the first women dairy farmers in the area. Our oldest daughter, Camilla, was born in 2001. John had headquarters in upstate New York. He was constantly flying from California to New York. I saw being a single parent as being extremely difficult. And so we really looked at our lives together at that point and said, we need to make a lifestyle change. That's when we really decided it's time to go back to the farm. Let's do something in agriculture. Now, John and I did the financials, and we looked at purchasing our own ranch. And we realized we would be leaving our children in debt if we were to go that path. So my mom was really open to the idea of having us come here and take this burden off of her hands. It was a lot of work, and I knew that going in. John, poor guy, I don't know that he knew what he was signing up for. January 1st of 2006. If anybody remembers what the weather was like on that New Year's Eve, it was storming, crazy, no power in Point Reyes. My mom was at home, and close to the house is a calving pen where our cows will calve. And without any power and without a lot of people to help her, she called us. We were living close to the property, and she said, I really need some help pulling this calf. So John was the chosen one to go up to the calving pen to help my mom with this baby, help this cow have this baby. And that was the first animal that became ours. When she was born, my mom said, congratulations, you are now in the dairy industry, and this is your first baby. And that's how it all started. My family holidays, Christmas, birthdays, whatever the holiday was, that was always the topic of the conversation. What's going on your farm? I have uncles, aunts. There are myself and 3 other first cousins that also are in the dairy industry. So it is a common topic of conversation. So you just are around it so much, you can't not pick up on what's really happening on the farm. But in general, I would observe what my mom was doing. When I wasn't in school, I was here at the farm. So she was really, I was apprenticing her during that time, and she always had something to teach me. It was really, she had a background in teaching as well, so it was really easy to learn from my mom. I believe our first organic load of hay was around $200 a ton, and that was really expensive. Conventional hay was $100, $150. The increase has probably been the most extreme in all the years of my life that I have been in this industry, or my family has been in this industry. In fact, I'll never forget, John reminds me constantly, my grandfather showed up the first time we had a load of hay that cost over $200 a ton. He thought that maybe it had gold twine on it or something. Shortly after that, the prices raised to over $300, and we pay $330 a ton. That is probably the biggest challenge of being a dairy farmer right now. The feed costs are just extreme. Well, we've been making butter for a few years now, and at home in our kitchen we have been making a flavored butter, and we've been trying to brainstorm how we can do that and get it to the customer. And so I'm hopeful. I'm super hopeful that this year we'll be able to get that out to our customer at the farmers markets, so that people can see it's not just butter. You can add flavors to it, and you can make it be so much better. So the seasonal butter is what I'm really looking forward to this year. It wants to get involved in agriculture. It is very rewarding. It is hard work, no doubt. But if you're committed to a rewarding lifestyle, and something you can feel good about doing every day, then it is something worth trying.